Hello everyone. In the last video, we saw why are we studying financial modeling, ultimate purpose of financial modeling, that is valuation. In this video, we are going to focus on EIC analysis. Before I start with EIC analysis, let me take forward the example from lecture 1 only. Let us continue that and then go to EIC analysis. So towards the end of the previous video, we saw that if a company's intrinsic value, I hope you remember, intrinsic value is what? It is the true value. And this true value we need to calculate. This value we're going to calculate in this entire journey. But if after calculation you get that intrinsic value of, say for example, ABC company is rupees 1000, and if you check the market value of that company, it is, say for example, rupees 700, then in that case a stock which has a true value of 1000 is available for rupees 700 in the market. We can say the stock is available at a cheaper rate. Let us go and buy it. Such stocks are also called as undervalued stocks. Can there be a different scenario like this where we can say that the intrinsic value is rupees 700 and the market value is rupees 1000? Means the true worth of the company is only 700, but market has got a value of 1000. What are you going to do if I give you a product which has a value of 100 rupees for 150? Are you going to buy it? No. In that case, such stocks are, we can say, costly, or they are overvalued stocks. What to do? As we purchased cheap stock, same way we are going to sell overvalued stocks. So what is going to be the route in case of the first scenario? First step is going to be buying the stock for rupees 700, and when the stock reaches to your intrinsic value, you're going to sell it, say for example, for rupees 1000, and here you get a profit of rupees 300. Second scenario. In second scenario, when the stock is overvalued, the first step is selling the stock for rupees 1000, and later on purchasing it or buying the stock when it reaches to its intrinsic value of 700. And here also you get a profit of rupees 300. First scenario makes sense, first buying then selling. But I'm sure you might be thinking how the second scenario is possible. How can you sell first and then buy? In stocks, you can do that also. How to do that? Later on, we will see. But yes, we are trying to find undervalued stocks or overvalued stocks. And for undervalued stocks, we're going to buy them, sell them when they reach their intrinsic value. For the overvalued stocks, we're going to sell them first because the value is high as compared to the real value. And once it comes to the real value, we're going to buy. So, for doing all this, market value is available in the market. The biggest question comes how to go to this intrinsic value. So, the entire financial modeling, the valuation is based on this intrinsic value. And for that intrinsic value, what we need to do is we need to do a very special analysis called as EIC analysis, where E stands for economic analysis or economics analysis, I stands for industry analysis, and C stands for company analysis. So economy is vast concept. Then industry, a sub part of it, and the company a small part of industry. So this approach is called as top down approach, where you start from the biggest area and narrow it down to the company. Some people go for a reverse approach. They do CIE, where they start with company first, then they go to a bigger version of industry, and then they go for the biggest version of economy. This is called as down to top, low to high, whatever you want to say. So top down and down top, we have two approaches. Both approaches will give you same result, but just a difference in approach, nothing else. We are going to see the first approach, that is EIC analysis. This is nothing but critically evaluating account. Critically evaluating account. So, what all things impact a company? Of course, the company itself. But the company itself is not the sole factor which impacts the company. What is happening across impacts the company. For example, in automobile sector, now we see that EV, electric vehicles are coming into picture. That is happening in the industry. Now, if a company is reluctant to go to electronic vehicles, they want to stick to traditional petrol and diesel, even if the company is fundamentally very strong, but because of the industrial pressure, either the company will shift to electric or will be vanished from the market. Because if you don't adjust to the industry requirements, then you will be thrown out of the industry. What happened with Nokia? They didn't adapt to what is happening into the industry. Samsung took over the market, Nokia was thrown out. So companies' performance is dependent upon companies' policy, no doubt. But companies' performance has a severe impact from industry. Not only industry, but what is happening in the overall economy also impacts the company. For example, in COVID, what happened? Entire country was shut down. Nobody had surplus money to go and buy cars. You will see automobile companies had seen a very severe hit because the economical condition changed. So, company analysis should incorporate industry analysis, should incorporate economy analysis. Then and then only we can say that we are doing a full-fledged analysis of a company to reach to its intrinsic value. So, our ultimate objective is going to be studying the economy, the industry, and the company in detail so that we can see where the company is going to land in future, and then we can do its valuation. So in the next video, we will start with small parameters of EIC, and gradually we'll try to understand some other allied things which are required for this analysis. Let us meet in the next video. Thanks.